the season. Meanwhile, Southern at Alcorn State today. Jags interim head coach Fred McNair making his return to Lorman since the two sides parted ways about 2 years ago. McNair's homecoming starting off well. Southern's opening drive, a 17-play, 87-yard march, capped off by a Trey Holly touchdown run, so it's 7-0 Jags. On the ensuing drive, Alcorn facing a 3rd and 11 near field goal range, but they end up getting nothing. Jalen Tolbert's pass intercepted by Jamarlo Campbell. The linebacker showing off his ball hawking skills, and he returns to the midfield, but that would also lead to nothing. So still 7-0 in the second quarter. Alcorn down near the goal line. Reggie Davis trying to punch it in. He fumbles the ball. Nobody falls on it except for Cameron Rogers. The issue is that he is an Alcorn State offensive lineman, not a Southern defender. Not exactly how they drew it up, but that is a Braves touchdown. He's going crazy, probably the first touchdown of his life, and that ties the game unconventionally at 7-7. Certainly didn't have Coach McNair feeling good. Southern forced to punt on their next drive. Alcorn's offense back to driving. Tolbert tucking and running for a 20-yard gain that sets up a 1st and goal. And then on the next play, Tolbert, a screen pass to Jarvis Rush, who does the rest, rushing over the goal line, this time not fumbling, and that's the go-ahead score. 14-10 Alcorn after that play. Southern gets into field goal range for a Nathan Zimmer, Central High alum, 42-yard field goal opportunity, which he would hit. So it's 14-10 to start the second half, and that's when the dam kind of breaks for Southern typically, and it certainly did today in Lorman. Tolbert's 7-yard touchdown run, part of 21 third-quarter points for Alcorn. Southern did get 7 more off a Landon Carter pick 6, but nowhere near enough to keep up in this game. Final score, 35-17. That is the 8th straight loss for Southern. Alcorn also putting up a season-high 35 points. And for more on this one, here's Kevin Baptiste.
You know, if football was a 20 or a 25-minute ball game, then Southern would be one of the best teams, not just in the SWAC, but in the entire country. But football is a 60-minute ball game, and this team continues to amaze with their meltdowns that begin at the end of the first half and then carry over out of the locker room into the second half. And it's just a total team contribution. Offense can't sustain a drive, defense can't get off the field, special teams, they do something foolish, whether it's a shank punt, muff punt, running into the punter, and coaching, they have a hand in this as well too, because when you get outscored in the second half at the rate that Southern does, that means there are a lack of halftime adjustments.
We got to be good on first down. I told the team all week, we had to be good on first down, and our pre-snap penalties really killing us. With the center, false starts, and that we can't allow.
That muff punt by Damien, and they score off that, and then the shank punt by Nathan.
It wasn't a muff punt because he called for a catch, and one of their guys ran into the return guy. So they didn't see that. But the shank punt, it was a situation where I think the ball did get tipped a little bit. But anyway, we gotta be better on special teams with the shield guys. We just gotta revamp that, go back and look at it.
In his return to Alcorn, Fred McNair did receive some love and appreciation from some folks, but you still get the sense that there's some animosity between the two sides because McNair and Braves head coach Cedric Thomas engaged in one of the quickest post-game handshakes that I've ever seen. Not starting stuff, but just picture tells 1,000 words. Southern will look to win their first home game of the season next week when they take on Texas Southern and try to bring some joy to a very painful season. Reporting in Lorman, Kevin Baptiste, WFB 9 Sports.